guys. So, this is going to be a really heartfelt topic, a little heart to heart with you guys, because I love you guys, and we are going to be a family. So, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to deal with a breakup or heartbreak in general, because I know at least one of you guys out there has been through a heartbreak or a really horrible breakup that you just felt like you were gonna die and you couldn't live anymore. Let me start off by telling you this: you will live, you will survive. It's gonna hurt for a long time, but you will live and you will survive and you will get through it, and I'm gonna help you get through it. So let me tell you guys a little background story so you guys know that I'm on the feels with you. So I knew this guy since the 8th grade, middle of 8th grade. And I thought he was creepy because he got my number from his friend, and I was like, bro, that's weird. Do not talk to me. But you know, we started talking, and we had a good amount in common. I personally liked him as a friend. I was like, I'm not going to get with him, friend zoned for life. And he sent me a picture of him. I'm like, you're ugly. Friend zoned for the rest of your life. And you know, we were talking, all casual and stuff, and then he started to grow on me. You know those people you're just like, ew. But then you start talking to them and they grow on you and you're just like, oh my god, I love you. That's basically how it was. He grew on me and I started to like him, you know. And so we didn't really date, we just talked, and we were kind of like friends with benefits, you know, where you just hold hands and kiss, and it's not titled as your boyfriend or girlfriend. You guys are just there, you do what couples do, but you're not classified as a couple. Well, over the summer, you know, he was like, I don't think we should talk anymore. And I'm like, oh, tear. All right. And so from that point on, I absolutely hated him. I didn't want to talk to him. He tried being my friend, and I was like, nope, not going to talk to you. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. You cut it off, so I'm cutting it off. It's done. Forget about it. We're over. We weren't even dating, but it's over. And so, like, you know, I didn't really talk to him. And, you know, I go to high school my freshman year, and he's a sophomore. He's a grade older than me. And he sees me the first day, and he's like, hi, Mia. And I'm like, hi. Like, I was trying to ignore him, but it didn't work. He noticed me. What the heck? So, like, a couple days later, I used to make these huge bracelets. Like, you know, the cuffs and stuff, they were huge, and I wore one. And he was like, wow, that's a huge bracelet. And I was like, yeah, I know. And I was being so sassy. I wasn't even that sassy back then, but that was really sassy the way I had said it to him. And I started to feel bad. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be mean. Maybe I should just be friendly. Because I'm a friendly person. Not really. But anyways, so like, you know, we're not really talking. I didn't want anything to do with him still. I was just like, no, you need to go home and reevaluate your life. Think about what you did to me, because it's not going to happen. And one day I'm walking to, I think it was like my 5th period biology with Miss Moon. Shout out to Miss Moon, because she was the best biology teacher ever. Even though I kind of failed, best biology teacher ever. Well, my only biology teacher. But anyways, best teacher. And, you know, I was just walking, and I see him walking like a different way. Like, I'm walking this way and he's like walking that way. And I'm like, yo, so-and-so, because I'm not going to say his name, because you never know. They could be watching this, or a friend of his could be watching this. You never know. So I'm just like, yo, what up? And we're talking. And then I had rehearsals that day for my first ever play. Yeah, it was like my first ever play. And I was like, oh, you know, we should hang out. We're going to go to the movies after, blah, blah. He was like, no, I'm going to go to the football game, blah, blah. What up? And I'm like, all right. And so, you know, I see him after my 6th period. Like, he starts walking with me. And, you know, I caught up with all my homies. We're going to rehearsal and stuff. And him and one of my, like, close friends, we're not really close anymore. But I still love him with all my heart. His name is Brandon. We are still the homie. Like, he's still the homie. But anyways, they were in the play with us. And the guy that I started talking to again came with us. And so they got kicked out. And so I guess they walked to the gas station or something while they were waiting for us. And whatchamacallit, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, but I guess my friend Brandon was like, yo, Mia still likes you, so you guys should probably just go out, you know, she still likes you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't know about any of this. I didn't tell him. I don't think I told him to tell him that I still liked him. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. But, you know, they come back because I had called them. And I'm like, yo, homies, I'm done. Come get me. And then, so he's like just hugging me. And I'm like, bro, we just barely started talking again. Why are you going to hug up on me? And then he's like, well, you're in high school now. And we said when you were in high school we would date. So do you want to go out? And I was like, oh my god, yeah. Like, I was so happy. Like, but anyways, like, fast forward a little bit. We dated for like about a year and a half. In September of this year, 2014, it would have been 2 years, but nah. It was like a year and a half. And, you know, everything was good. We were in that whole lovey-dovey, I love you so much, you're my life, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me kind of stage. And then, you know, time passed and we were just like, yo, what's up, homie? And we got like really close. We were like this. We were like in sync. We were best friends. We told each other everything. We did everything together. I took him everywhere with me. He would take me everywhere. The thing that I should have known, I always paid. Like, yeah, there was times that he would pay for us to go out to eat, or he'd, like, you know, buy me a bunch of stuff. I was basically the guy in the relationship. I paid for us to go out to eat. I took him more places than he took me. I spent so much money on him. It's unbelievable. I bought him stuff for Valentine's Day. What's that other thing? Christmas. Not Halloween. But I took him with me to Halloween. To go... What? That was weird. Okay. Scratch that. I took him with me on Halloween to go trick-or-treating. And then I bought him stuff for his birthday, for our anniversary, and stuff just because I felt like it. I've spent so much money on him, so much time on him, and I don't regret being in a relationship with him, but now that I look back, I'm just like, dang, I should have seen that as a sign that it's gonna be a no-go. And, you know, I didn't see it as that because I was so in love with him. I was like, yeah, we're going to get married. We're going to have kids. We're going to have a happy life together. We're going to be together forever. Forever means however long you guys want to be together in, like, high school years. Like, yeah, there are those couples where, like, forever means forever. But anyways, we broke up. It was a horrible breakup. He tried getting back with me. I was like, nope. But, you know, I tried being friends. And obviously being friends with your ex doesn't work. So... here are some tips, guys. I can't even tell you guys, but I feel like I should. Don't be nice to them. Just don't. Like, it brings back a lot of hard memories. Like, when I tried being friends with him and I would talk to him, I was like, you know, it makes me really sad and I would cry so much. It was unbelievable. That brings me to my next point. Cry. Just cry your eyes out. It doesn't matter, like, how long you cry. You could cry day and night, 24/7 for a year. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not going to cry for a year. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know your life. But just cry. Let it all come out. Sometimes I still get really sad, and I'm like, dang, we had a lot of good memories. And now it's just flushed down the toilet like a dead goldfish. And I'm just like, dang, our love was like a dead goldfish now. And, you know, sometimes I cry and I'm like, dang, I kind of miss that connection, that good best friend, good kind of relationship connection. But, you know, I look back on it and I'm like, it wasn't that good anymore. So, another thing, look back on all the good memories and keep those good memories. Because those are good memories, you know, to keep. But also look back on the bad memories. So you can be like, you know, that person treated me like this, they did this to me, it wasn't good because of this. That way you know for future reference if your next boyfriend or girlfriend or someone that you're going to get close to is going to start to treat you like that. Like, for example, say your ex or whatever was always, like, making fun of you about your insecurities and they knew that they were your insecurities. And you started talking to someone and you really like this person, but they did the same thing, you would automatically know, don't date that person because they did the same exact thing that blah, blah, blah did to me. You know? So keep all those memories. And a lot of people will tell you, throw everything away that they ever given you, burn everything. It's good in some cases. I deleted all of our pictures. I ripped up all his messages, all his pictures he drew me. I burned this little sign that he made for our 1-year anniversary. I trashed everything. You know, I kept all like the cute stuff, like little stuffed animals, because I love stuffed animals. They're so cute. But I kept those, and I kept these pair of earrings that he gave me, even though one of them, the little diamond fell out. But you know, some stuff I will keep, but a lot of it I just threw away. And I look back and I'm like, dang, I kind of wish I had all those pictures still, because they were really good memories to look back on. And I'm like, yeah, I remember we were close. You know, I kind of miss having those good memories to look back on. Like, you're always going to have them in your mind, obviously, but like sometimes it just feels good to look at a picture. And to have a picture there builds you strength, because I feel like if you have a picture of your ex or someone that broke your heart traumatically, and you have a picture of them or with them, like in your phone, camera, anywhere, you can build that strength to not go look for it. Like, there are times where I catch myself just looking at like a picture of him and I'm just like, the heck, Mia? No. And so I don't even go through my gallery that much, but when I do, I just kind of like scroll past them, because I do have some pictures that I found on my little mobile device, and so I save them because they are good memories. So it builds you strength to know that you have those pictures, but to not look at them. And it's just, you just have to let it all out. And if you're really still heartbroken after crying, trashing everything, or just putting it away where you don't look at it, or just, you know, thinking to yourself like, this person did this, they weren't good to me. Also, what you need to do is just write a letter to them. Sometimes I do this. If I'm really mad at someone, or I just really need to tell someone how I feel, I'll write a letter, but I won't give it to them. Like, for example, with my ex, when I would feel really sad, I'd write him a letter on how I felt, like, I miss you, you were the best thing that ever happened to me, blah, blah, blah. I would write exactly how I felt, like basically if I was writing in a diary and telling everyone, well, not everyone, but telling that specific person all my deep, dark secrets. And I'd read it a couple of times, I'd look at it, I'd cry when I was writing it, and I'd tear it out of my notebook, rip it up, and throw it away. Trust me, it makes you feel so much better. Like, it brings this relief off your chest, and it feels so good. It feels like something just lifted up something heavy, and it just feels so good. Another thing, your friends are always going to be there. I mean, yeah, you're going to have those friends where they're like, we're not even friends anymore. Excuse me? But you know, just your friends are going to be there, and they're going to like help you. A lot of my friends were there for me through it all. They were there through my little dating him, through my breakup, through me trying to be friends with him, through me just crying just because I missed him. They were always there for me. They'd sit down and listen to what I had to say and talk to me about it and, you know, give me some advice, you know, like, Mia, don't even try. He's horrible. Don't even go back to that. You know, so you could always depend on your friends to be there. And once again, you will survive. Trust me. It may take a long time. It's been like between 5 and 7 months since me and my ex broke up. You know, we were together for like 1.5 years. And it was really hard on me. He was like my first real relationship where I was like real confident about it and thinking it was going to last forever. So sometimes I still get really sad. I'm just like, dang, we had a lot. You know, we were together for a long time. We've been through a lot together. But it's done. Just get over it. And I'll cry sometimes and be like, dang, what did I do? What did I do that was so wrong? Because I always felt like it was my fault. But it takes two in a relationship. So it was basically both of our faults. And you know, it's okay. Even if like 5 million years pass and you're still like a little heartbroken, that's fine. You're always going to have a little heartbreak in your... Yeah, this is my heart. A little heartbreak in your heart. But for the majority of it, you will get over it. Trust. Trust a sister. Trust the homie right here, because you will get over it and you will survive. Eventually, after a long time has passed, you will find someone better, someone that treats you better, someone that gives you the world. They might not be your soulmate, they might not be someone that you're going to last with for a really long time, but they'll be better than that person that you were recently with or that broke your heart. Everything will get better. And you just cry. That's all I really have to say, is just cry and cry. And it'll make you feel so much better. Like, some people can cry for like just a whole day and be over it. Be over it and that person for the rest of their lives. You know, you may be dating or talking to this person for like a week, a month, 5 years. You'll still survive. I was with him for a year and a half. One of my closest friends was with a boy for I think like maybe 2 months. She was completely heartbroken, but she survived. She moved on. She's, you know, talking to other guys, being like, hey, you're cute, you know, and not right away you want to go flirt. You want to give yourself some time to heal. Because if you go straight to a new person, it's basically like they're your rebound. And if you find out you really don't like that person and they find out that they were just like basically a rebound, it'll break their heart. And then they'll go through the whole process that you went through. So another tip, give yourself some time and you will get through it. So that was my little advice to you guys. I know some of you have been through some sort of heartbreak in your life, whether it's a boy or a girl that did it, boyfriend or girlfriend, or just someone that you were talking to. We've all been through that heartbreak. So we are on the same level, we on the feels, but you will get through it because you guys are beautiful and perfect. And you guys are way too awesome to be sad. Even though some people probably look really cute when they're sad. You know, like the little puppy dog face. But you guys are way too cute to be sad. Because then it makes everyone around you sad. So anyways, you guys will get through it no matter what. Okay. Bye, babies.